Hey y'all, been a minute. Thanks for tuning in. I thought this would be a good, interesting insight to the career that you're looking at joining. Some no BS, some kind of straightforward. Probably people aren't as open with, what it is that they make on the check, but I doesn't bother me to be honest and have some really raw insight to what a union plumber can make. I know that it will change from where you are in the local, and it's going to change what you have on your package. So when I say fringe benefits and what goes on the check, those are the differences in how we do it in the union, which your benefits package isn't represented on your pay stubs. So I would say this is going to be last year's, and collectively it was probably just under the 150, maybe close to the 150. I don't know the exact numbers, but per hour there's probably 750 to health and welfare, which is your insurance benefits, which is dental, vision, and wellness, your full body. And then also our pension benefits, which is like around probably the six something, high sixes, maybe low sevens. And then you also have an HRA card. And so those are all per hour, but those aren't reflected on this pay stub. So I figured I'd show you what it looks like on the breakdown of the hours and what it looks like through the year. And this week I believe I was on call for this. So there you go. Pretty simple. I'm sure you've seen a pay stub. So when you look at this pay stub, we'll start up here at the top corner, which is gross pay. And gross pay is pre-tax, and so this is on this weekly pay check, because I get paid weekly. You're looking at $3,900, and then $120 was the year. And then these are just reimbursements, and so taxes and deductions, that's what I got to pay for in taxes. That's what I paid for in taxes in the year. And so what's on this check is $29, which is beautiful and wonderful. And for the year, that's post-tax is just under 95. So when you're looking at the breakdown, this is the hours I worked for the week, this is the hours I worked for the year, and this is what it was for this week, and this is what it is just on regular pay, so just over 75. And then you have my time and a half, which I worked 24, that was on call for sure for this pay period, and this is how many overtime hours I worked for the year. And this is the breakdown for what that equated to on this check. And then that's how much I've earned in the year in overtime and double time. So that's all overtime there. And obviously I worked quite a bit of hours for this week, which is not normal. This is not an average check. If you just were to average the weekly check is generally just right around here. In service, it's going to vacillate and change, but I've been very fortunate that our company is up and running and super great. So then these are just the taxes. These are the other deductions that I pay, which is going to be for my dues, and I paid $4,300, give or take some more. We usually pay, I think it's like 67 or 65 a month on top of that. So in all reality, it ends up being about $6,000 in dues. So that all goes towards education and other parts that keep our union running, and the people and the facilities and all that kind of stuff. So very happy to pay those, and very beneficial. So I get paid on my check for my vacation pay. So you just request days off that you need off and you want off and what you can afford off. So I really like that method, and I like that structure a lot. And so this is for vacation pay, and you have to on your own put that aside and do what you need to do for it. And yeah, overall, like, so this year is probably right around the 150, maybe the 145 as a union plumber. And like I said, I just thought I'd be open, and if you have any questions on that, like I said, I think it's a commitment, and it's a difficult thing to go through the apprenticeship and really commit yourself to it, and really strive to become better. And like, I have so much to learn. I have so much to just to become in this trade, but I know that it's going to be something that's being looked at more and more, and I'm sure people have already started their apprenticeships, even part that have followed this channel, and it's really great to see. And I know there's a lot of things you can look for on the internet, and I just thought I'd give you a clear lens as to what I do in the union, and I will hands down always say go union. And the education, the training, that's been my experience. Obviously, I'm going to have a bias, but long term, I think it gives you more career options. It gives you a lot more legitimacy, and going through it, getting your license, and turning out. It's such a great thing to have on your resume. So, hope that was insightful, and I just wanted to share that just to be open. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to be anything. It's just been, that's the most I've ever made in my life, and I thought, why not share it? So.